What's up, guys? This is Harry again. Today I'm going to be walking you through something that I have used to generate over 7 figures for contractors. And this is something that it's super simple to execute. You just have to follow the process and not reinvent the wheel. I call it the 4-step $1 million funnel for patio and home improvement contractors. And I'm going to teach you this very quickly. It's very simple to implement. All you have to do is really follow the steps one by one and not get overwhelmed and try to reinvent the wheel. So let's start with the process right here. So this is what it looks like. This is just, the breakdown of what the funnel is. So I'm going to explain to you one by one what everything is and what you'll need basically to make it all happen. So in the first step right here, you're going to see the ad, right? So the ad is the first thing you're going to need. You need to put yourself out there. You need to put your company name out in your local area for people to know about you, get more eyeballs. And obviously, the more people know about you, the more eyeballs you get, then the more leads you're going to get. And then the more people you can talk, quote to, and sell to. So this, ideally, you're going to do it on Facebook, Instagram, Google, and any other social media that is capable of generating leads. So, I have done Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, TikTok ads, YouTube ads. You can do really anything that you can imagine. You just have to start with something that is able to effectively generate leads for your business and has generated leads for other businesses as well. So my preference is going with Facebook and Instagram, Google as well. Those are pretty good. But I also have generated leads for other patio companies with TikTok as well and YouTube, and you can still make money with that. They still make sales with that. And then the second thing you're going to do is basically after you create the ad and put the ad out there on any social media of your choice, then you're going to put them into an opt-in. So an opt-in, what it is basically a page or an element that helps them turn in their information in exchange for X things. So in this case, right, if you're a home improvement contractor or patio contractor, you're going to tell them to give you their information in return for a free estimate, free consultation, 3D design, anything like that that has value in order for them to be able to talk to you, right? So them turning their information so you can contact them and talk to you. So for an opt-in, what you can use is simply in-platform lead forms, which is the easiest way for people to opt in to your offer and turn in their information so they can talk to you. So this could be, lead forms on Facebook, lead forms on TikTok. It could be anything. And this is the simplest way to do it because you don't have to build a landing page. You don't have to build a website. You just create it right there on the platform. And it doesn't require any coding or anything like that. Then what you can use is a landing page. So the landing page is gonna take you a little bit more time, a little more effort, but the advantage of landing pages and websites, which actually are pretty similar, but websites are more fancy, is that you're going to get higher quality leads through landing pages and websites because you can give them more information about the product in one page or throughout the website. And leads are going to be able to type manually their information, letter by letter or number by number. And that's the advantage with landing pages and websites, because in platform lead forms sometimes or most of the time fills the contact information automatically. So usually people just kind of like skim through the information without actually checking it out and carefully reading that all the information is correct, and they just submit the form. Or there's instances where they just kind of like turn in their they actually put their information in another website or something like that, and they type the number wrong, or their name wrong, or something like that, their number usually in their email wrong, and that saves on their phone. And then when they click on your ad and try to put their information, that wrong information automatically fills in your lead form. So landing pages and websites have better quality, lower volume than in-platform lead forms. And in-platform lead forms also have higher volume, but usually a little bit low quality leads. Not necessarily saying that it's bad, because I've generated hundreds of thousands of dollars with lead forms, no problem. You just have to do it the right way. That's it. And then what you can do also is Messenger. So Messenger is a type of ad where you just put a post, a photo, right? You write the copy, you put the ad out there, and instead of people opting in into a lead form, they message you right away. So if you're quick with the responses and you prefer taking control over the conversation, then you probably want to go with Messenger, right? Because Messenger is going to be a way where people can just contact you and talk to you right away, instead of them putting in their information and waiting for your call. So that's really up to you. That's something that comes with your preference. So whatever you prefer, you have many options to choose from. And then after they opt in, turn in their information, you only have to give them a call, right? Even if you talk to them on Messenger, what you want to do is get them off Messenger as soon as possible. So exchange, a few messages with them, a couple messages, and then get their phone number to talk more about the project, because people might get distracted talking on Messenger, right? Their kids might be running around and they get distracted and they just go get their kids, or they might be driving and they can really text while they're driving, right? Just some example situations. You want to get their phone number, get them off Messenger as soon as possible, so you have a way to actually contact them. So after they opt in, contact them as soon as possible, right? Like don't let their excitement go down just because you don't feel like calling them right there, or you think that they don't have any other option but you, because they do. You're in a market where there's a bunch of competitors in your area, and then the first one to reach out to them, and the most diligent in contacting them is going to get the deal, most likely, because people like speed, and then you're catching them at a moment where they're excited. And then what happens after you call them, obviously you want to schedule them for an in-home appointment. So you want to set the appointment right there and then. Like, you don't want to say something like, hey, okay, well, just send me the times when you're available and then we'll schedule a call. Because what happens is people, they just forget, or they're just like, I don't feel like checking my calendar. They just get lazy, and that's like regular human nature. So what you want to do is focus on scheduling an in-home appointment on the call, like setting a date and a time. So instead of actually asking them when they're available, or if they can send you through a message their available times, what you want to do is offer a date and time, so you can just get it over with right there. So instead of saying, hey, so when are you available for an in-home appointment, you want to say, okay, so I have openings right here for Tuesday at 2 p.m. or Tuesday at 4 p.m. Or you just want to give them a day and a time, the closest day and time when you're available, so that way you have a set date to meet with them and quote them and make the sale. So this is literally the 4-step funnel that I have used for contractors and making them over 7 figures right here. This is it. There's like literally this is not rocket science. It's super simple. It's something very standard. What makes the difference here is the execution, right? So if people actually follow the process and are diligent with the process, instead of trying to reinvent the wheel or say like, oh yeah, I'll just contact them whenever I want. You want to be very fast when it comes to contacting people, and then just follow one simple process. It doesn't have to be complicated. That's literally it. There's like no magic trick. And now here, these are some important things that you have to do that I cannot stress enough to say. Like, I repeat them over and over again because these are huge mistakes that contractors make and things that they should do if they want to have success with social media leads or online leads. So important things to do: follow up ASAP. So when a prospect gives you their phone number or turns it in a lead form or their information to you, then you want to contact them within the first 5 minutes if possible. Because like I said, people have excitement right there. So they're excited, they want to talk to you. And then the more time you let pass, then the least that excitement is going to be there. So they're just going to be demotivated from buying. Obviously, not every prospect's going to be like that. 3% of the market's ready to buy. But the other 97%, you have to give them a good customer experience, right? So follow up ASAP, and then focus on scheduling the in-home appointment during the call. So again, like I said, don't wait. Don't ask. If the customer is interested and they want to book an appointment, then offer a date and a time right there. Don't let more time pass, right? The fastest to reach out to the prospect is probably going to get the sale. There's so many competitors out there, and they don't necessarily have to go to you. But if you show them that you are quick with your process, you're professional, you're diligent, then they're going to feel good about working with you, and then you're going to get the sale. And remember, you can only get the sale once usually when it comes to installing patios or remodeling a kitchen, etc. The next thing you want to do is, when you're inside the home, do not be an order taker. This is a huge mistake that a lot of contractors make, and their salesmen, they order take. So I usually go to the home and they just say, okay, so what is it that you want? Let me know what you want. And then if the customer is not really clear with their vision of their project, then they just kind of give up, right? They just kind of just be like, oh, this prospect was not a quality lead. And they just kind of give up, and that's it. And that's order taking. You just expect people to tell you what they want and make them sign the contract, and that's it. But that's not how it works. When you go to their house, if a prospect doesn't know exactly what they want, then they want you to help them, right? They want you to help them. You're the business owner. You're a problem solver. That's why you're in business. So consult them, right? Educate them. In this case, when you're in an in-home appointment and the customer doesn't really know exactly what they need or what they want or what they would look great in their house, which is exactly what they want to hear, is you want to be excited about their project, just like if it was yours, right? Because they're excited. They expect you to be excited to help them. Ask questions, right? Ask questions about what their dream vision of their dream project is. Educate them on, what are the benefits, what are the pros and cons, what would look great, what wouldn't look great. Educate, and then ask for the close. At the end of the conversation, just be like, okay, cool. So where should we go from here? Just ask for the close. Don't just wait and procrastinate. People want to be sold, but you have to ask for the close. You can't just be like, okay, cool. So yeah, just let me know if you want it. You have to ask for the close and just be like, okay, great. Now that we have all, the blueprint of your dream project, then where do you want to go from here? Let's get started. And then, you do the rest. Obviously, this video is about the 4-step $1 million funnel, but I'm giving you some pointers here from my experience of working with, 7-figure contracting companies, 7-figure patio cover companies. So you want to make sure that you do these things. These are some extra tips if you want to make the funnel even better. So yeah, that's it. So it's a pretty short video for today, but this is the funnel that I use and the 4 steps that I use to make 7 figures. And that's literally under 1 year, 2 million in under 1 year for home improvement contractor. That's it. So if this was valuable, make sure to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment on any other topics that you might want me to cover, and I'll see you soon.